Creepiest coincidences in history. Part 1. John F. Kennedy and Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy that told him not to go to the theater on the night of his death. And Kennedy had a secretary named Lincoln that told him not to go to Dallas. Lincoln was shot in a Ford theater, and Kennedy was shot in a Lincoln made by Ford. They were both taken out on a Friday. Lincoln's assassin, John Wilkes Booth, was known by 3 names comprised of 15 letters. And Kennedy's assassin, Lee Harvey Oswald, was also known by 3 names comprised of 15 letters. John Wilkes shot Lincoln from a theater and fled to a warehouse. Lee Harvey Oswald shot JFK from a warehouse and fled to a theater. Abraham Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846. JFK was elected to Congress in 1946. Abraham Lincoln was elected president in 1860. JFK was elected president in 1960. Lincoln's successor was Andrew Johnson, born in 1808, and Kennedy's successor was Lyndon Johnson, born in 1908. Both were directly concerned with civil rights. Both had wives who lost children in the White House. It seemed real crazy to me, but y'all let me know if y'all want part 2 in the comments. Peace. Creepiest coincidences in history. Part 2. The major event that kicked off World War I was the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. It's an event that has become so mythic that it spawned a number of weird legends. Like the idea that in 1913 the Archduke hunted down a white stag and was targeted by a mortal curse as a result. We're not really sure about that one, but it's one strange coincidence that is most certainly true. It concerns the car that he was shot in. Graf and Stift Fedson, the name of his car, wasn't the cursed car Doom it was rumored to be, but it did bear an odd message. The car sat in a museum in Vienna for almost 2 decades before British tourists pointed out the odd significance on the vehicle's license plate, which read A111118. An armistice, November 11, 1918. Numbers match up with the famous date of the agreement that ended World War I. For ones who don't believe me, according to History.com, Germany signed the armistice agreement with the Allies November 11, 1918. It's starting to make me think that World War I was actually planned out. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, and let me know if y'all want part 3. Peace. Creepiest coincidences in history. Part 3. And this coincidence involves the sinking of the Titanic. In 1898, an author by the name of Morgan Robertson published a novella entitled The Wreck of the Titan. The plot revolved around the HMS Titan, about a British luxury liner that hit an iceberg and sank while crossing the northern Atlantic. And 14 years later, in 1912, the Titanic faced a similar tragedy. See, here's where things started to get suspicious. Both ships were considered unsinkable. They both hit an iceberg in the month of April, approximately 400 miles from Newfoundland, and both were approximately 800 feet long. Both resulting in the deaths of over 2,000 people. Lack of life jackets and lifeboats were a huge problem for both ships, tragically so for the real-life Titanic. The novella coming out 14 years before the Titanic actually sank. This makes me think that everything is planned. Y'all let me know if y'all want a part 4. Peace. Creepiest coincidences in history. Part 4. This one involves former NBA star Kobe Bryant, may he rest in peace, and now canceled television show aired on Comedy Central, Legends of Chamberlain Heights. 8th episode of season 1, titled The End of Days, was aired November 16, 2016. Now let's keep that date in mind. It started off as a normal episode, but then took a sinister turn. And this scene of Kobe Bryant dying in a helicopter crash popped up. Could have been a coincidence. Tell me why this exact scene aired 4 years before Kobe Bryant's death. Kobe died January 26, 2020, and this episode aired November 16, 2016. Now let me show y'all the clip.